You are listening to Parking Lot Perspectives with Darin and Evan.
Welcome back to Parking Lot Perspectives, episode
33.
33. Tony Dorsett's number, Dallas Cowboys. Aren't you a Dallas Cowboys fan?
Big fan of the 90s Cowboys, not this year.
Wow.
Can't wait to see what the running backs do this year.
Wow. Okay. On a separate note, we just got back from seeing one of Evan's genre favorites, a horror movie.
Mystery thriller.
Mystery thriller, psychological thriller.
Dark comedy came up too.
We'll discuss that
But
quickly.
it was weapons.
It was weapons. So this podcast is all about weapons. Don't forget to click, like, subscribe, tell your friends, family. Speaking of family, have to give a shout out to my father-in-law, Mike. He turned 80 this past weekend. We were up in Michigan.
Congrats. Happy birthday.
And got his brothers Kenny, his wife Diane, Steve, his wife Carrie, Tom, his wife Chris, to all subscribe. And Aunt Roseanne, all subscribe.
Aunt Roseanne, thank you.
And then I got some more subscribers, because my family doesn't love me. For my sister Jerry and her kids, Brooke and her husband Adam, I think, is already subscribed. And Brian.
I think Michelle's subscribed now.
Michelle even subscribed. My wife finally subscribed. So, shout out to the families.
But guess what? We're at 149.
We're at 149. We were at 150. Somebody unsubscribed.
Who wants to be the 150th?
Ooh, 150th. We might give a gift card off for that.
Anyway, be careful.
Weapons. So, real quick, the movie is 2 hours and 8 minutes long. Budget, $38 million. It is a psychological thriller. I don't know so much about horror.
Yeah, I would say that it's a thriller, right? A mystery. What happened sort of movie. The plot's pretty simple. 17 children go missing in a classroom. Teachers involved, right? Teacher was there, things like that. And there's obviously other areas that they investigate to see what happened to these kids.
Yeah, and that is the plot. They're just gone one day. And it starts out with a young person speaking about how this is a true story. I don't think it's a true story.
It was not. It wasn't, but it's believable in the beginning. Kids can go missing. But this is a very unique way.
Ooh, unique.
And unique is going to be a word I'm going to use a lot on this episode.
A lot.
It's a unique movie and a unique style way they shot it. I was very impressed with how they did this movie.
So, real quick, we're going to try and move our episodes along, so we'll try and keep this short. We've got some feedback.
2x speed.
So, big cast. This has a cast. Julia Gardner, she's in it. We just talked about her in Fantastic Four. She played the Silver Surfer. Josh Brolin is in this movie. He plays the dad. Oh, by the way, Julia Garner plays the teacher.
Yeah, sorry, Justine, the teacher.
And all of her class goes missing, except for one.
What grade do you think they were in?
I'm going to say third.
Third grade. That's
Second or third,
I like
first,
that answer.
Somewhere around there. Josh Brolin is the father of one of the kids. Alden Ehrenreich. My daughter Carly will give me grief saying that wrong. He was the guy who played Han Solo.
Yeah, you kept calling him Han.
He plays Paul in this. He was good. He was a cop.
He was in Oppenheimer, too.
Oh, you like to pull that one out. Carrie Christopher plays Alex. He's a key kid in this movie. We're not going to go. We might have some spoilers, so we'll let you know what we do or not. But one of our favorite, Benedict Wong, is in this. He's Evan talked about how he should be doing this in the movie because he was in all the
principal,
movies.
right?
Yeah.
I think
he is the principal.
Yeah.
Yep. And I think the last shout out I want to give is probably to June Diane Raphael. She's in a lot of comedies, different things. She plays this as well.
What about Amy Madigan?
Well, I was saving the best for last, and good call. So
Gladys, baby.
Amy Madigan.
We'll throw an image up of that makeup.
Wow. Amy Madigan is Gladys. She is unique.
Very unique individual.
So,
boy, did they make her look old in this.
She is. She's 74.
I know, but she looks good in her photo here.
Yeah, well, that's
in the movie.
that's
she
years
was
ago.
Old, 95-ish.
So, director is Zach Krieger. He has done a lot of things as an actor, writer, and director. Nothing major as a director. But he also was in a little show that I used to watch with my kids called Adam Ruins Everything. I think he did a couple episodes. I've seen him in a couple TV shows. He's pretty good, but...
yeah, he was in Barbarian, is really a big shout-out. And interesting fact, I just saw Justin Long, who's in this movie, Weapons, was in Barbarian as well.
With
Bill
Sarah.
Skarsgård as well.
Yeah.
So we always talk about this theme. Sometimes they bring people that they're more familiar with. Not a big role for Justin Long in this movie.
Yeah, right. 2 sentences.
I think a
maybe?
sentence. But don't let that discourage you.
That's right. That's right. So the soundtrack, not a soundtrack, it's a score. Although I will say a spoiler. The first song you hear, Evan had no idea. I can guarantee he didn't say anything, but I could tell his foot wasn't tapping. My brother-in-law Mike and my best friend Glenn will love it. George Harrison's Beware of Darkness. Never could have ever in my life thought that would be in a horror movie.
Great. It was great.
It was.
I forgot all about it.
Wow. Wow, Glenn, send him a note on how that just upset you. So not
If
really.
Glenn likes it, I'll check it out.
Not really a soundtrack. It was a score, and it was good. It had its moments.
Did really well to scare you. I think
Yep.
Darin was a little nervous at some scenes.
You jumped just as much as I did. Don't even. Okay, cinematography. You really liked.
I love the way this was shot. So
Why?
For everyone listening and watching, this movie is through the perspective of each character. So I think there was about 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So you're seeing what took place on this day or around the day that everything went wrong of each character, to see through their eyes what happened, and you kind of learn more and more as they go through each perspective.
Yeah, I think
during a scene.
When Evan said that, I was like, wow, because they all brought together. So you have Julie Garner's perspective, Josh Brolin's perspective, Alden Ehrenreich's perspective. You have Benedict Wong's perspective.
And Carrie Christopher Alex, little Alex.
And little Alex, but actually Austin Abrams, because he played the junkie.
Yeah, so those, what was that, 5?
5 or 6, something like that. Yeah. So
that was cool.
Yeah.
I think they need to do more of that with movies, especially in this genre. I think it's cool to see how things unfold, because you're kind of just watching it through the eyes of the one person. Maybe it tells a different story.
I enjoyed that aspect too. Just real quick, IMDb right now, 7.9, 81% Metacritic score, or 81 Metacritic score. I think Rotten Tomatoes
94 today. Today
critics.
is the 15th.
94 critics.
And 86 audience.
So,
and it's been out, what, a week and a half?
I think, a little over a week. So, I do think we have to talk about the spoiler. I think we have to. We've tried to not do that in many of our podcasts, but this whole thing is based around the supernatural Gladys.
Correct.
Right? She is
into voodoo.
Into voodoo, but the movie Weapons, right? I didn't understand the title, but Gladys, and this is where we're going to talk about, spoiler alert, Gladys sucks the life force out of the kids and other people, but you never see it. And Evan, we came out of theater, Evan's like, they needed to do they should have opened up the movie with
a perspective of Gladys.
Oh my gosh. Spot on.
The movie starting with the perspective of Gladys, whether it's her at this age now or younger, introduce us. What is happening here?
Why is she who she is?
And then that leads into the young narrator.
Yep.
The children all missing, and then in your mind, oh God, Gladys is involved somehow, and you know why. And you don't have a motive behind the actions of the kidnappings, all that.
Executives in Hollywood heard Evan, because just 2 days after it opened, 2 or 5 days after it opened, they announced a prequel.
So when you told me that, I just found out when we were driving home, that is a money grab, and I hate that. They could have made this movie even better if they incorporated Gladys' story, because you're just interpreting the whole time. All right, yep, weaponizing people, using them as her puppets, but for what reason? There was no explanation.
So just to let you know how confused both of us were, we had no idea what the heck the point was for Gladys, because she's in the movie. She turns out to be wicked good. Amy Madigan was
very
just
good,
phenomenal
acting,
in it.
Yes.
But you don't see her doing anything that talks about her rejuvenating her life and nothing. She doesn't appear to be 300 years old. I mean, it is a big plot gap.
It is.
Big.
And before speaking on this, I wanted to make sure we started Googling it.
Yeah.
Maybe we missed something sitting through 2 hours, but I don't think we did. I think you just have to interpret it that way.
Yep.
And it is what it is. Now we'll get it with the prequel, I guess.
Yes, there you go. So last thing, really jump on. Any special effects you want to talk about?
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think there was the moments. The crowd, we had a smaller crowd, but out of the 5 people that were there, it was an earlier showing.
It'll get to you.
We got a couple of those, and fork.
Yeah,
potato peelers.
I don't understand how it's a dark comedy. I know there's some kitschiness there, but
because even the not going to give this spoil, but even the ending, when you see this, you know it's like funny, like getting chased around and things like that. It was just kind of comedy at the end there.
So,
but
now we're gonna get into our
dive in.
reviews. Time for the review. Ev, what's your rating and why?
So I was giving this a lot of thought here. For someone who likes these type of movies,
Doesn't like, he loves.
I love them. I think the way it was shot, I love the perspectives of each character. We haven't seen that, I don't think, in any of the movies we reviewed lately. And I think the acting was spot on. I liked all their characters. But the plot gap really killed me on the motive behind Gladys. It's a big gap, so that's going to hurt my score because everything else was great. It was really... And I'm sorry, we didn't talk about this pacing. Pacing was off a little bit. And some of the perspectives were a little too long. It's like, all right, get to the next one.
Yeah, I mean, I told Evan that my buddy Steve up in Michigan, he saw it. He's like, oh, I liked it. But my soon-to-be son-in-law, Pat, my daughter Carly's fiance, saw it. Shout out. He saw it and he said it was a little long. And it did. It's
you don't ever want to be an audience member and you're like, oh my God, there's another perspective.
Wow. That is such a good call because
like,
let's
get this going here. But with all that, I'm going to sit at a 7 on this review.
Wow. So this is going to be the first time we really disagree. Again, I'm not the horror fan. He's the expert. I'm not. I got to give it I would say either 8.5 or 9. And here's why. Loved the story. The plot, yeah, okay. I'm not going to disagree, but the plot, that gap is a huge gap. But
it is.
Still was a freaking fun movie to watch for me. I would not go see this at night. But during the day, it was a fun movie. I like the plot. I love the way they brought the characters together. So I'm going to give it a solid 8.5. I don't think it's... I mean, Smile 2, I forget what I rated that, but I thought that was...
I think you gave it a med to a fizzle. Sizzle, actually.
Yeah. I just think I like the way this was done. And to your point, I'm not a fan of the money grab by just doing a prequel to now explain things. But overall, it was extremely well done. I could see why the critics like it. I really can. Although I am surprised to your point about not catching the plot gap.
Yeah. But again, I'm with you on your rating. I would be right there with you. I think I just can't with the Gladys storyline.
Plot gap.
If they opened it up with some sort of introduction to this character that is this mysterious being or whatever.
So Hollywood. Here's your next guy that can write scripts for you right here.
Yeah, I don't think so. I do all the video editing. That's about
it.
Wow. But I like introducing some IMDb ratings, so I'll put it up on the screen. But this one here, first half delivered, second crumbled. 6 out of 10. I'm leaning on this side a little bit. I know there's a lot of positive reviews here, but I'm looking at this because in the beginning, I loved it. You're on the edge of your seat a little bit.
You are.
You're really concerned. Like, where the heck did these kids go?
Yep.
You're starting to point fingers in your mind. And then it just crumbles because you're now introduced to a secondary character whose story is not being told right. Sorry, I'll keep my mouth shut. I think we get the point. See it for yourself. I do think this is worth seeing.
Yeah, okay. Great call. I do. Again, we both agree. Go to the theater to see it. We actually saw it we had never been in Theater 5 in Northlake. And it was a good theater.
Yeah.
We came in, it's 90 degrees outside. It's 100% humidity. We walk in and we couldn't see anything. It was so dark. But we sat down and we enjoyed it. So go to the theater to see it.
Yeah.
Don't forget to tell your friends, click like, subscribe, and follow. We've got some more things coming up. We can't say what they are only because we're trying to figure out our schedules.
Correct.
But hey.
There's a lot of good movies coming out.
A lot of good movies.
Shows as well. I think we'll get on TikTok, start talking about some new
Might
things.
have to talk about Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday was big, and second half's coming out, and Peacemaker's coming out.
Peacemaker. Ooh, great call.
100% on Rotten Tomatoes already.
Yeah, awesome. All right, everyone, you have a wonderful day.
Who wants to be 150?
Let's get to 150. Evan will get you a gift card. We'll talk to you all later.
All right, bye-bye, everyone.